Welcome to Earth Roots Healing. Good morning to you. Much love to you and yours. This is Red, so that's what I call him. Wonder why. He's the neighbor's horse, and he tends to come over here every morning now, early.
Night
and
too.
eat some of our weeds and grass. And we are totally okay with that. He leaves us useful compost in trade. But the thing is, we have a lot of delicate plumbing over here coming out of the back of the house for both the sewage line, the sink line coming out, the gray water line, as well as our in lines off of our tanks here. And he's been walking around getting dangerously close. And so what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to at least fence off a little area to keep him out of our plumbing area space. We don't mind him walking around on the rest of the property. There's nothing for him to hurt. He's just eating, and that's good to see. So right now he's not in a dangerous space, but we'll show you guys. He did knock a pineapple plant out the other day, but we've made a new pineapple garden. We're moving them to anyway, so it's okay. We'll show you where he gets.
Could get hurt.
He could get hurt, or he could hurt something of ours. If he walked on the pad, which he doesn't, but he could easily break some of our inline plumbing, obviously. I did see one of his footprints right on top of where I buried our water line into the house here. Unfortunately, I had the foresight to bury it and pack dirt around, so it didn't break it. But it could if he finds a soft spot. That dirt hasn't been there all that long. Back here, I've got various things I'm digging out and prepping. He could twist his ankle. He could cut himself on all this tin. We hear him walking around on it. I'm using that tin to kill down a bunch of grass. I'm going to remove it then and prep this area for growing various things. But this morning, Natalie saw him. Hi, Meralda. Natalie saw him starting to go up the crevice beside the house here. And the thing is, he can't possibly do that without walking on our gray water line, or worse yet, our sewage line. And when we got here, the sewage line was all busted up, and it was not so nice back here, to put it lightly. And I had to repair it with what I could find and piece together. Right now the world's on lockdown, so you can't go get anything anyway. There's no Home Depot, there's no nothing. So I can't have him breaking our sewage line. It's buried down here, but up next to the house I only have it covered like with tarps to keep it out of the sun. So if he shoves himself up in there, he's going to be walking on those. He's going to break our pipes. So the idea today, and there's a lot of deposits of manure here, so be careful, dear. The idea today is in these areas where he's coming through over here, because I can't go get anything better, and I wouldn't anyway, I can show you an example right here. I found a lot of stuff like this on the property. It's like old TV lines, cables, different types of heavy-duty wiring lines, electrical lines coming off the that are no longer used, that used to go to the house because it's been rewired from the road several times. You can see here how I made part of a fence out of this because it's plenty strong. And what happens is the vines rapidly overtake it. You don't see it anymore, so it's like not unsightly. It's functional. It'll last. So I've collected quite a bit of it that I have. So what I'm planning to do is start wiring between these banana trees over to there today and make a wall that basically comes over to here. And using like some old parts of trees I've cut down, I'm going to block a couple of his paths back there, and then I'm going to show you over this way. Like he won't come through here because that old pile of sticks and trees. So I'm going to have to do some more of that over there with some other ones I have, possibly. So right here, I'm going to have to build sort of a makeshift gate like this from the edge of the shed over to this tree. So that'll keep him on the lower side of the property where there's a lot of huge grass down there he can eat. He just likes to hang out with us. And as much as I like that, and as much as I like him, I can't have, like I said, I can't have him breaking a sewage line or the water line into our house or something. So we'll still pet you and we'll still come see you. We like you, buddy. We're just gonna have to keep you from wrecking the plumbing. Yeah? Yeah, what do you think, Red? Is that okay? Is that gonna be okay? Yeah, it's gonna be good. So we'll show you whatever we end up with. later today. Much love. Over and out for now. Okay, so Mr. Red hasn't made it up to the house for days now. And instead of doing anything overkill, I ended up not using any of that wiring or anything. I decided let's try something simpler and more maybe organic, you could say, to begin with. Took some branches from the breadfruit trees I've been trimming and just blocked his paths at a height where I felt like he's not going to try to duck under it and he's not going to try to jump over it. And I thought, you know, he's a pretty chill horse. He'll probably just respect that boundary. And he hasn't been back to the house since, so it seems to be working. Like we said before, it's cool if he wants to eat down here. He leaves us compost, he eats down the big grass. And it doesn't put like too many weird flies and little gnats and things near our house. And even more importantly, that way he can't step on our plumbing and break our water supply. And there's dangerous things. I'm digging a lot of deep holes up there to transplant trees into and stuff. I would assume he'd probably be able to avoid those, but he comes up here he used to go up there in the dark. So it was just better for everyone if we stopped him from doing that. So this log blocked one path here he was using and through here. This log here made sure he wouldn't go up right through this way.
Yes, he was.
And then we'll show you the one more place over here, the one more obvious place we had to block. He's been back down here, 'cause that's new. I cleaned up what was down here the other day, so he has been coming around, but he hasn't gone up to the house. And also, you know, we don't want him to eat our garden. If he discovered all those green beans and various things were growing out there,
Carrots.
he'd probably start eating them. Then we'd have a beef, you know. So this was the one other place.
This is funny.
Just laid this log across here. I thought he probably isn't going to duck it there.
Look at
and
that.
try to struggle
Something
up the embankment.
chewed on this.
He's not going to try to jump. Yeah, we're figuring it was the horse. Somebody
There's pieces on the
protested a little
ground.
bit and chewed some bark off. We're not really sure. There's a lot of critters come out at night. But anyway, it worked. It was that simple. We can easily walk past this. But it's just teaching him a healthy boundary. Like, go ahead and eat all the Jurassic grass down the rest of the property. We haven't constructed anything there yet that's under threat from horses, so have fun, you know.
We do have bananas growing on this one right here. Oh, it doesn't look like it's making it. Yeah, those bananas are going.
They're gone.
It's looking bad there. And this one over here died. There was some over here that died. Where's my
That's all
finger?
right. We have a ton of new banana trees out front.
And there's some more banana trees growing out in this field too. Out in here. And where we just came from. And there's some bananas growing.
Nice, good eye. Fruit hunter.